Internet, I'm your only mate, and it's time for another episode of Death Battle. This time we have quite the interesting matchup. We have Ghost Rider from Marvel versus Lobo from DC. And as I should say with all of my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode itself. If you're watching the YouTube release, subscribe, all of that stuff. If you're watching the Rooster version, go to Rooster's website to support Rooster in any way you can. Hey, sign up for first membership if you can, or whatever. Support Rooster, support the official release. Okay? Good. I'm somewhat improvising that as I go. It's weird. But anyway, why is this matchup so interesting? Well, from what I have been able to look at, how the hell are either of these two gonna kill the other? Because Lobo is absurd. Like, wow, is his regen way better than Deadpool, and that's saying something. And Ghost Rider, as far as I'm aware, he's like near impossible to actually kill, and I have heard the only thing that can kill him is holy weapons. But even then, those aren't like so effective. Oh, and also the fact that Lobo is banned from heaven and hell, so he can't really die. So how the fuck are either of these two gonna kill the other? From what I've heard, from what I've gathered from like various things, well, even looking into this matchup, there may actually be a way for Ghost Rider to win. Now, I've heard various people say stuff like, oh, the Penance Stare, or Zarathos, which is like how he gets his power, like this. I've heard Demon, but also Angel. I don't know. I don't know Ghost Rider that well. Or Lobo, really, but anyway. And there was like one of... Oh, Spirit of Vengeance, that's what it was. I've heard like one of those three, or if not all of them, can like destroy souls. And that got me thinking, okay, so in theory, if Ghost Rider can destroy Lobo's soul, I got to pop up on my screen. Get out of here, you. It's reminding me of an update that I can install from my computer. Not the time. I should do that at some point, though. Anyway, so yeah, if Ghost Rider has a way to destroy souls, then in theory, if he can do that to Lobo, then that's it. Lobo's dead. And as far as I'm aware, Lobo doesn't have any holy weapons to kill Ghost Rider with. I don't know the gist of like who's faster or stronger. I've heard the Ghost Rider can fight on par with like Worldbreaker Hulk and Thor. Also, Doctor Strange is terrified of him, but not when Johnny Blaze is in control, which I know that's the version that they're using. Lobo, he can fight on par with the likes of Superman and other Justice League members. He caught the Flash in his chain hook thing. So, damn, that's speedy. Oh, and Ghost Rider's bike is faster than Thor can throw his hammer. Holy shit. So, stat-wise, I don't know. It's just, as far as I can gather, Ghost Rider might have a way to kill Lobo, but I don't know if Lobo has a way to kill Ghost Rider. And, like, okay, a week before the Death Battle comes out, I got another thing, get out of here. Piss off. Yeah, I do a poll like a week before a Death Battle comes out, asking followers, whose side are you on for this next Death Battle? Oh my god, was it a landslide for Ghost Rider? So that makes me want to side with Ghost Rider just a little bit more. But I'm going to wait until after the analysis to see what was the moves I have to say. Also, I don't know why it's also there. Anyway, so I'm just gonna pull the episode up and connect these before I forget, and also change settings, because right now my computer is set for recording a Let's Play, not for doing this. Be right back. Okay, set up. Fight's pulled up on my... Well, not fight, like the whole episode is pulled up right now. Let's watch this freaking fight, and I really want to hear that music. Because from what I could hear of the preview, yes, I saw the preview on Death Battlecast like I always do, the music sounded really good, as did the voice acting. So, let's go.
Whether it be justice, vengeance, or the thrill of the kill, bounty hunting isn't for the faint of heart.
No, it is not.
Your usual targets are superheroes.
The Ghost Rider, Marvel's relentless spirit of vengeance.
And Lobo, the space-hogging main man of DC Comics. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Oh, they go to a sea. It's the preview I saw, they were in a desert.
Johnny Blaze lived life
So
on
we
the
got
edge.
change in locales.
Son to the accomplished cyclist Barton Blaze, he was sadly witness to his father's death in a stunt gone wrong.
But he got
Like many
adopted by
superheroes.
another stuntman, Crash Simpson. It's no surprise
That'd
that
be
Johnny
random
became a
as fuck.
stunt performer himself until Crash's wife died in a stunt gone wrong.
Only now apparently aware that motorcycle...
Oh, he wants to name
Johnny
Daredevil.
swore to never perform again.
I think I saw a YouTube video about something like that.
Damn,
Ew.
even I don't have parent issues this bad.
Completely devastated, Johnny refused to let Crash die. Willing to risk it all, he turned to the one person who could fix everything.
Everyone's
Oh,
favorite
boy.
problem solver, Satan.
This was Mephistopheles, one of the many lords of hell who happened to have a
I didn't expect that. That was brilliant.
To save Crash's life, he cut a deal with the devil, curing the cancer at the cost of selling his soul. The deal succeeded, and Crash was healed, but then
Oh.
he died in, well, a stunt gone wrong.
Oh, for
I
fuck's
mean, he's a stuntman whose name is Crash. Should have seen it coming. And after all that, Johnny got stuck with being Mephisto's bitch for eternity.
Mephisto even
Yeesh.
sandwiched him together with a demonic spirit of vengeance named Zarathos.
Zarathos, ask your doctor if it's right for you, or your exorcist.
Long ago, Zarathos
No, thank you.
was a powerful demon who threatened Mephisto's realm. Eventually, Mephisto defeated him, forcing him into eternal servitude.
And
Oh.
with their power combined, Johnny and Zarathos roamed the world, punishing
Jesus.
the wicked as the embodiment of a death
That
metal
face.
album cover, the Ghost Rider.
Jesus.
Ah! Oh God, that's terrifying.
By the way, I've never seen the Ghost Rider movie.
Instills fear unto many.
What? No, Ghost Rider looks awesome. I'm talking about
It does.
Nick Cage.
Agreed. Anyway, as
Yeah.
the Ghost Rider, he became one of the universe's greatest threats. He has superhuman strength and speed, and his skeletal body can regenerate from practically any amount of damage.
And if
Oh.
Blaze's last name wasn't obvious enough, he can shoot fire. Oh, but not just any fire, hellfire.
That's just kind of lucky that he was named Blaze,
The
right?
kind that's infused with magic that burns not just your flesh, but bypasses conventional defenses to attack your very soul. He can throw
Oh.
fireballs, raise walls of flame, rain fire
this is
from
what
the
people have been
sky,
all
and
about-
even conjure
about.
weapons and objects out of thin air, such as a demonic shotgun and an infinite stream of chains.
And his badass ride, the Hell Cycle. This baby can
That's a
look
pretty cool
however
name for a
Johnny
bike, I'll
wants,
give him that.
But he usually summons it as a panhead chopper. It can respond to Johnny's thoughts, scale walls, and even outrace Thor's hammer Mjolnir.
The same hammer that
Yeah.
crossed the galaxy and back in a single minute.
You know, I lit my
That's
chopper
pretty
on
fast.
fire once.
I didn't know you had a motorcycle.
Well, yeah, until the fire.
Uh-oh.
Rest in peace, Roadhog. At least you went out in a blaze of glory, like Bon Jovi said.
But while his hellfire
Okay,
and
then.
chains are vicious weapons in their own right, they're often used to ensnare the Ghost Rider's victims as he goes in for a truly diabolical kill. Or should I say, a penance.
Jesus.
The penance stare is basically hell's timeout corner of pain. Ghost Rider isn't angry, he's just disappointed, and he wants you to think about what
Jesus.
you've done, and it to hurt a lot.
Under the penance stare,
Yeah, I've heard
the Ghost
various
Rider
things about the
forces you
penance
to
stare.
relive all the pain and misery you've inflicted on others
Oh yeah,
throughout your
he
entire
fucked up
life.
Galactus with it.
No indiscretion, no matter how minor, is safe from the Ghost Rider's gaze.
So that time I put
Mr.
ground
Bean.
laxatives in my 4th grade math
Oh, God.
copy and gave her the shits. Does that mean the stare would give my soul the shits too?
Not literally, but you would experience the anger, humiliation, and the butt
Oh
kicks.
God.
Ooh, basically eternal damnation. Got it.
But should your sins be so numerous and terrible, the penance stare could even obliterate your soul, leaving you an empty husk.
The stare doesn't work on everybody, though. You might survive if you're blind, don't have a soul, draw power from pain, or if you're a weirdo like Thanos who gets off on that shit. Still, Ghost Rider's grab bag of hell powers let
Sounds
him
about
tear
right for
up some
Thanos.
of the biggest assholes in the world, and even some of the
Now
bad
I'm
guys
conflicted on
like
how that could
Hulk,
work on
Thor,
Lobo.
and Doctor Strange.
He's quick enough to dodge bullets or even outright catch them in his teeth. He's powerful enough to
Like
create massive
Hayachi.
eruptions, blow up mountains, and even tear down a skyscraper. The average
Oh,
skyscraper
see,
weighs
fucking
over
hell.
200,000 tons. That's the same weight as 1,100 blue whales.
Or one ex-wife. I'm gonna write that on her next alimony check.
Given his hellish heritage,
You do that,
he's
Boost.
rather difficult to kill.
Bullets, poison, fire, he survived it all. Even a beatdown from World War Hulk just got him even more
Okay, World
pissed
War
and
Hulk, not wait,
extra flaming.
World Breaker.
Not just that. Remember Zarathos? Johnny Blaze isn't simply a host for the demon, but a limiter for his full power. Throughout his life as the writer, Johnny has constantly battled Zarathos in the mind, barely holding on to some semblance of sanity. Should his will to resist the demon falter, Zarathos can take full control, and all hell breaks loose. Not literally,
Jesus.
but pretty close.
Oh, and plot twist, Zarathos was never actually a demon at all, but an angel of justice. Fire skull head and everything. When he's unleashed,
one
he
hell
becomes
of an
so
angel, though.
powerful, even Doctor Strange wets his robes. And this is the guy who pops supernovas like Pez.
While Zarathos was bonded to another host, they even managed to defeat Mephisto in his own realm. For reference, Mephisto once battled Galactus, devourer of worlds. Stars detonated, galaxies trembled, and
Jesus
the entire
Christ.
universe was at risk, simply as a byproduct of their battle.
And if Zarathos wasn't terrifying enough, he likes to eat souls.
Of course, the Ghost Rider
Huh.
isn't invincible. Johnny is technically vulnerable as an ordinary human being. Even while transformed, the Rider can be killed via holy weaponry.
But Johnny's doing all right. sitting
Pretty sure
pretty
Lobo
on
doesn't have any,
Mephisto's
though.
throne. I guess things worked out okay.
Oh yeah!
Even if
He's the
not
king of hell right now, isn't he?
Devil's bounty hunter.
So let this be a warning. Should you ever hear the rumble of a motorcycle in the distance and the glow of an ethereal flame on the horizon, count your sins,
You're
because
fucked.
the Ghost Rider is coming. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Sorry. All out of mercy.
Jesus.
Let's turn the clocks
Well.
back to a distant era of sin and debauchery.
Let's hear about Lobo then.
1990s.
Inspired by the financial success.
I mean,
of
the
Wall
one thing
Street
I've
and
seen
the
about
Dark
Lobo
Knight
is a
comic
two-parter
writers started
of the
churning out
Superman
grim and gritty
cartoon.
superheroes by the dozen, like Cable, Azrael, and Overkill.
Yeah, they were badass looking at first, but I mean, what's even happening here?
It got so absurd that someone needed to knock these roided out monstrosities down a peg.
The world needed a hero. No, a parody.
Enter the planet Zarnia, once the brightest beacon of peace and happiness in the
Oh,
universe,
yeah.
until its
This.
inhabitants were annihilated by a biological catastrophe, leaving only one survivor, the last son of Zarnia,
Lobo.
The one that killed all the rest of them. A guy whose name
He did it as part of a science
literally
project.
translates from Zarnian to he
He
who
gave himself an
devours
A.
your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it. What? Awesome! Why wasn't I named that?
Lobo is so unimaginably evil that his birth caused the midwife who delivered him to go insane. The
Jesus.
first Zarnian to do so in 10,000 years.
Some even think that Zarnia was so perfect and good, the universe made Lobo to balance things out. Hey, didn't you say the same thing about me when we first met, Wiz?
That I did. Simply put, Lobo was unique and desired to be even more so.
So he
Thus,
killed off his
ensured
entire
he was
race.
the only Zarnian alive in the universe.
I fragged the rest of the planet for my high school science project. Gave myself an A.
That he did.
Yeah, he's definitely insanely awesome.
Lobo left the desecrated corpse of his former home to become a bounty hunter, probably because it's the only profession that legally allows him to murder.
Don't worry.
Fair
he'll
enough.
murder you illegally too. Lobo doesn't discriminate. He even has a special gender-neutral insult.
Oh, yeah,
as the name of
Bastitch.
my next motorcycle, Bastitch.
My bike! Dragon bastard.
Anyway, Lobo's bagged some pretty crazy bounties across
I
the
do
universe,
like
including
Bastitch
Santa Claus,
quite a
two
lot.
omnipotent dwarf gods, and even things that don't exist, apparently.
And Lobo's Zarnian physiology is just as absurd to match. He possesses
Yeah,
godlike
that's,
strength, speed, and invulnerability,
put it kinda
so
lightly.
much so that he can tear through hordes of superheroes like nothing. Should he somehow suffer damage, he also has an impressive healing factor.
He's
Oh,
like
yeah.
if Superman and Deadpool had a baby, which is a lot more terrifying when I say it out loud.
Did somebody
Extremely.
say dead?
Hey!
Go away! There. He's gone. Whoa.
Wow, I didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, honey, that's not true.
Oh, God.
You heard?
No one's ever really gone.
See you later.
I swear to God, I'll
Bye,
kill him
Deadpool.
someday.
So,
Just take his carbonadium
placement
sword. That
plan
might
on
do
that
it.
TV, right?
Back on topic, Lobo can regenerate from a single drop of blood, and each one he sheds will actually grow
Yeah,
into a
I've-
completely new Lobo.
I've heard that.
No, I'm not making that up.
No
Oh, does that
wonder
mean
I
Ghost
wasn't
Rider's gonna have to
born,
fight an
Zarnia.
army of
Nobody can kill
Lobos?
these friggin' vestiges.
It helps that he's also a super genius who knows well over 17,000 languages. He can perform complex physics equations in his head quickly enough to catch the Flash, and can build planet-destroying
Yeah.
weaponry out of garbage.
His brain is no joke.
That's-
He can resist mind control because he's too ornery, and he's got so much willpower he can literally walk through Green Lantern constructs. You
Oh.
know those things powered by willpower?
And befitting his occupation, Lobo is a master sharpshooter, tracker, and can, by his own admission, deduce the weak points in any opponent.
Like how my
Huh.
shotgun leg jams if booze gets in it.
I would have gone with your crippling
I mean, if he
alcoholism,
can-
but sure, that too. Lobo may be
I mean,
a
if he can
powerhouse on
deduce
his own,
weak
but he
points
also comes
of
equipped with
Ghost Rider,
guns,
then that could
knives,
give him the
swords,
win.
grenades, and a bomb that he sent back in time, which accidentally killed the dinosaurs. Whoops.
His favorite is his
Okay, that-
enormous hooked chain. But when his job takes him across the universe, he hops on his Space Hog, a customized Spaz Frag 666, which has automatic machine guns, responds to his whistle, can fly fast enough to escape black holes, and blasts Born to be Wild. Wait. How can he sing in the vacuum of space?
Oh,
Just don't question
that's
it.
where you're drawing the line? Not the time he, say, pulled the alien entity Solaris out of the sky, which is as heavy as a star, despite lacking leverage?
I like
Huh.
how he even admits that didn't make any sense.
A small to medium-sized star
That's
like
pretty
our own
great.
sun as a reference, Solaris should weigh nearly 2 octillion tons, over 300,000 times heavier than
Christ.
Earth.
So, pretty tough to bench press. But how about the time
Yeah.
he was fighting some rabbits and then he got so face-meltingly angry that
Oh,
he
I've heard about this.
ate a city all at once. Disclaimer, don't eat away your feelings. It's
Yeah,
not
don't do
healthy.
that.
Drink them away instead.
Don't do that. But that
Yeah,
is
don't do that
trillions
either.
of tons of steel and rubble condensed into a sphere smaller than the palm of his hand. By my calculations,
Yeah.
a compressed ball should be over 20 times denser than a neutron star.
Oh god, imagine that coming out.
Oh, I don't want to think about
Unimaginable
that.
Strength lets him brawl with the likes of Superman.
I've tried so
but
hard
that's
not to
barely
think about that in
scratching
the
surface.
weeks
Name
leading up to
anybody
this.
in DC Comics, and it's likely Lobo's kicked their ass. He can even punch ghosts. Sounds like the only thing that can kill this guy is an act of God.
Not even that. After rampaging through heaven and hell, tearing through
Oh,
armies
this.
of angels, demons, and what have you, Lobo's bloodlust on a literally biblical scale got him banned from the afterlife. As in, death was told that Lobo's soul was not to be collected.
So we just can't die now?
Not in the traditional sense. He's had
Pretty
his head
much.
disintegrated, been reduced to a skeleton, even been turned into a spirit that just kept on fighting until he got his body back.
The only thing that has ever really held the big lug back is his weirdly consistent integrity. Namely, he'll always keep his word no matter what. Seems pretty weird for a cosmic madman, but he also loves dolphins and will literally go to hell and back to protect them, so who even knows anymore?
Fair
He's not
enough.
without his failures, though. His greatest of which was perhaps something entirely out of his control. His reboot.
What the hell is that
What?
scrawny, emo, Edward Cullen-ass looking dork?
That's New 52 Lobo, a serious,
What?
tortured, modern interpretation. Everything that Lobo was meant to be a parody of.
Thankfully, someone at DC developed a sense of irony and literally shelved this loser.
The real Lobo returned better than ever and got back to doing what he does best.
Kicking ass across the universe. He's not just some two-bit alien villain. He's the main man, and the whole universe knows it.
See,
Yeah.
someone's paid me a heap of cash for your carcass.
These
and
two
the
are
main
fucking
man
ridiculous.
always delivers.
Pause. Okay. I'm trying to come to a more logical conclusion. But holy fucking shit, the things that these two can do. Okay. So... Alright, they're both extremely powerful. Especially with Zarathos on Ghost Rider's side. Like, if just suns or, like, yeah, stars being destroyed as a byproduct of a battle with Mephisto. Or was it Galactus? I can't remember. Just a battle. That's pretty damn powerful. Lobo, like, he pulled a sun-sized being and ate something more dense than a star. Okay. I was listening out for any kind of resistance to having his soul being destroyed or attacked for Lobo. I don't think I saw or heard any. So it makes me think, okay, maybe the Hellfire could work. I'm not so sure about the penance there, because they said unless you just really get off on it like Thanos, then it might not work against you. That kind of sounds like Lobo. Although, Zarathos can devour souls, but there is something I remember hearing that I did not bring up in this analysis. At one point, all that was left of Lobo was his soul, and I think he possessed, like, a frog, some small animal, and that animal grew back into Lobo. What the fuck? That makes me even think, okay, so if Zarathos devours Lobo's soul, would that mean Lobo would become the new Zarathos? And essentially be a god? I don't know. Like... Okay. Then again, unless the souls are destroyed as a result of Zarathos eating them, then again, they said that Lobo could deduce any weak points, but okay, Ghost Rider in himself, yeah, the host is vulnerable, but Zarathos can come out. And I don't think Lobo's gonna know that part. So... I don't know. I kind of just want to go with Ghost Rider. Just because it sounds like he has reliable ways to kill Lobo. But I'm not sure about the other way around, though. If Lobo wins, I won't be too surprised. Because both of these guys were absurd. As long as it's a fun fight. That's all I want. And, knowing Lewis and the rest of the Death Battle team, that is what this will be. So, I'm going to put these on and resume. And go. Alright, the combatants are set. Let's run data through all possibilities. It's time for a death battle! I'm still used to saying the other thing. Collecting a bounty like you do.
What the frag?
Lobo of Zarnia, your sins are innumerable. I am here to...
Yep. I love how he just flips them off with his tongue out. Oh god. Like, when I saw that in the preview, I was saying to myself, I'm not even a huge, like, DC fan, and I don't know Lobo that well, but I can tell that is classic Lobo. I'm gonna skull frag you. I mean, in this fight, you literally could. And from here on, it's 100% blind.
You're one ugly freak.
Look into my eyes.
Well, the pen stead's not gonna do shit, because it's being used so soon.
Is that a fact now?
Oh, damn. Alright, so no bikes, although Ghost Rider still has access to his, as far as I'm aware. Powering through it. Is he just gonna eat the building?
Bottoms up.
Oh, God.
It's done. About time.
Not yet, scuzzball.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting an army of them. Fucking hell. Lobo pile!
You will all die screaming. Eat this, you bastards.
This, you bastard. Jesus. This fight's intense.
Frag-a-rolling. I definitely ain't picking up that bounty now. Lobo of Zarnia, your
Oh, boy.
sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul. No.
Wait. Is he... Did he do it? Ghost Rider won!
Damn,
I got it!
nasty. Wonder what Ghost Lobo tastes like.
Being so absurd,
They're wearing the
Lobo
merchandise.
definitely held a massive physical advantage against the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that was obvious. Skullhead took down a skyscraper while Lobo dragged around a frickin' sun. But Ghost Rider survived some pretty incredible things. Almost as incredible as these new shirts from store.roosterteeth.com. Ah!
Time and place.
Come on, we gotta eat.
Even Lobo didn't finish him off, and Lobo didn't typically carry any holy weapons, which meant he really did not have a good way of killing the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but who needs holy
Very
weapons
true.
when you're strong enough to crush a whole city? Couldn't he just overpower Johnny?
A good question. However, do you recall how powerful Zarathos was? Zarathos
Yeah.
was an equal threat to Mephisto, whose battles tore apart the universe. Once the Ghost Rider released his true power, Lobo's physical advantages hardly mattered anymore.
But hey, the main man was super smart and probably could have figured out Johnny's weaknesses. But how is he gonna escape to find a holy weapon somewhere when the Hell Cycle outraced Mjolnir?
Very good
Which
point.
once crossed the Milky Way and
Very
back
good
in
point.
under a minute, a feat more than 100 billion times faster than light. More
Jesus.
than capable of keeping up with the Space Hog.
They were both as unkillable as you can get. But since Lobo was banned from the afterlife, how could he ever lose?
This is where the fine print matters. Death was banned from reaping Lobo's soul, but that doesn't mean the soul itself could not be destroyed. This is where our research surprised us the most. It turns out the Ghost Rider had 3 different methods of specifically targeting Lobo's soul.
His Hellfire could hurt the soul directly, and since it ignores normal defenses, Lobo couldn't really stop it.
With trillions of murders on Lobo's hands, the Penance Stare could wield extraordinary power against him. And while Lobo had a high pain tolerance, he did not enjoy fatalistic agony and unending torture so much that he'd survive all of that at once.
Even if he did, Zarathos could just gobble up his soul for a quick snack. The end. Easy as that.
Lobo was undeniably
Fair
a
ugh.
difficult opponent to take on.
I love
Ghost
the
Rider's
eyebrow
cosmic
thing.
might, unholy invulnerability, and soul-rending powers gave him the perfect tools to take out the main man.
That poor bastard
Jeez.
didn't stand a ghost of a chance. Sorry, I knew that was a Lobo.
Is Ghost Rider.
Congrats, Ghost Rider. Okay, the
Hey,
next
thanks for watching
time
this episode. If you want
that
the
was
rest,
revealed at
you can get
RTX.
it by clicking the link down below.
And check out that video right over next to Ben's face.
Oh, actually, let this be the one that was RTX. Yes! This is gonna be awesome! Awesome aside from the fact that my childhood is going to die again. But anyway. Let's talk about the freaking fight! Oh my god. That was insane. Like, oh my god. And honestly, I'm just happy that I called it right. And I know what a lot of people are probably thinking right now. They're thinking, the DC winning streak is over! Probably. So, as for me, I'm kind of neutral on that. Like, the only real time I would be rooting for the streak to end if, I don't know, let's say if it was... If it was like Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. Where I have a massive investment on one character but not the other. But was neutral in this episode, so... I just wanted a fun fight, and that's exactly what I got. Also, I am so happy I called it right. And... oh boy, that image of like Zarathos' skull. Like, fragging hell. Have to do it. Oh boy. Lobo, you put up one hell of a fight. Pun absolutely intended. But the next time, Mechagodzilla versus the Dragon Zord. Tommy, you're gonna die again. But the fight's gonna be awesome. Oh, by the way, I was at RTX. Here's the crowd reaction to the reveal. I still love the jumping Mechagodzilla thing included. If that appears in the fight, I'll laugh my ass off. But fight's gonna be so cool. If it's anything like Megazord versus Voltron or Godzilla Gamera, then it's gonna be a great episode. I can already tell. And I am looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to talking about it on Let's Discuss Death Battle, which is what I do with Jedi Bender and Jaru. So, keep an eye out for that. I am satisfied with this episode. That fight was awesome. The soundtrack sounded so good. I want to download it right away. Like, if it's on iTunes, I'll look it up after I'm done. But, man, that was cool. I should probably stop this video before I start rambling. But anyway, thanks for watching. all of that stuff. Oh, I should probably mention this in a video. I have set up a Patreon page. It's only got like one tier, like $1 a month, and then your name in any video that I make. So if you want to donate to it, it's there. If you got other stuff that you want to do with your money, fair enough. So, yeah. Thanks for watching all that stuff, and here's whatever outro I didn't use last time because I keep forgetting. Because I'm a dumb bastard. Bye.
Hey guys, Goku here. You're watching Your Only Mate, and Your Only Mate is only good for the fact that at least he won't eat as much of your food. Catch you later!